Welcome back everyone to more iRacing content here at Knee Pit Gaming. In today's video, we're headed to Daytona International Speedway for a 25-lap race against the AI. And there are really a couple of reasons why I want to do this and why I want to do it right now. The first reason is iRacing is about to release their next major update. So one season ends and the next quarterly season begins, and that brings a major iRacing update. Now at this point, I don't know if there is going to be any AI updates specific to oval racing or specific to the super speedway tracks, but I'm certainly hoping that there will be, because there are some things that need to be addressed. And the biggest thing that needs to be addressed, and you're going to see that in today's race, and that is the sudden slowdowns. The brake checking that the AI will do. Specifically, it seems to concentrate more around corner entry, sometimes in the middle of the corner. So what I've had to do at Daytona and Talladega, and to start with, Talladega is all but not worth my time at this point. The starts at Talladega are terrible with the AI. They get all spread out very quickly, and it never really comes back to a functional super speedway race, at least not to my liking. I can control that a little bit by simply putting myself on the pole, controlling the start, and so on, but it still never feels right at Talladega. So for me, Daytona is the only way I'm going to get my fix for super speedway or plate racing in iRacing. So what I have done is made an adjustment. Because the AIs tend to have sudden slowdowns, they're very quick and then they get right back to racing, I'm simply giving them more room. So what you're going to see in today's video is me basically backing off a little bit more than I normally would with the AI. I'm going to be lifting off the gas more, dragging the brakes some, just to try to get what I feel like is a safe distance between me and the cars in front of me, so that, number one, we can view their behavior. That's what this is all about. I want to see how they behave. What are they doing in the bottom line? What about the middle lane? What about the top lane? And I'm going to spend a lot of time running higher on the track, because that gives us a better vantage point of what's going on overall with the AI. So I'm going to spend a lot of time up top. It's a 25-lap race, so we got plenty of time for the AI to ebb and flow. So generally what seems to happen with the AI at Daytona for me is that they start off, and at the beginning of the race, after, it doesn't take long, maybe a lap or so, you're going to see a lot of 3 wide for multiple rows deep. Then after several laps, things will start to spread out a little bit, and you'll get a little bit of single file, you'll get some 2x2, that kind of thing, and maybe a little 3 wide still thrown in there. But for the most part, it starts to stretch out a little bit, and then something will happen and everything will come right back together. So you're going to see a lot of 3 wide in today's video, and what I believe is a lot of fun. So with that small adjustment of simply giving them a little bit more room, I've been able to have several races that have been quite a bit of fun. And then of course, once we get toward the very end of the race, I will finally try to put it in gear, and we'll start to be a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more pushing and shoving, trying to see exactly what we can do. And all of that comes together for what I believe is an extremely fun race. So all is not lost with iRacing, even though some of the tracks, some of the oval type tracks, particularly the shorter tracks, are all but unplayable for me. Daytona, not necessarily the case. There's a lot of fun to be had. And as we talk about the second reason why, so the first reason is we know iRacing is coming out with an update, and we need a control race, something to compare against, just in case we get those much needed updates coming up very shortly from iRacing. The second reason is NASCAR 21 is going to be released at the end, or toward the end of October. So that's going to give us 2 possibilities for racing against the AI. We know both motorsport games as well as iRacing are focused heavily on multiplayer. We already know that. But which game is going to give us what we need from the AI? Which one is going to have the best quality AI? Now, my sincerest hope is that they both give us what we need from the AI and give us some quality AI to race against, but we'll just have to wait and see. Of course, they're both aiming for different demographics. iRacing, of course, is going for complete and total realism as much as they possibly can. And then Motorsport Games has shown that NASCAR 21 is not aiming for total realism as far as the handling of the car, but more of an overall NASCAR experience for the driver. And both approaches certainly have their merits, and we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. So some competition is on the way. How serious is the competition and how good is it? We'll just have to wait and see. But for today's race, as I mentioned, 25 laps. No car damage on because there's definitely going to be some contact. We're going to be using the Cup cars, so all three of the Cup cars will be in the race. I will be in the Chevy. And then as far as the car set I'm using, it is available on Trading Paint. Simply looking up my username, Brian Ring. I have a Cup car set out there as well as a few others as well. But the Cup car set, you can see the ratings on there. It's not really anything special. Most of the ratings are fairly high from the speed ratings, the aggression, and so on. And I have found that that's given me my best ratings. And I've tried a lot of different options, and nothing has given me anything better than this current car set. 37 cars will be starting last in the field, so 38th in shotgun. And then the skill spread. In this case, there is no spread. Generally, in past updates and iterations of the AI, I would have used anywhere from 5 to 15 points of a spread. But right now, it seems like I'm getting my best results with no spread overall. And 70% on the overall skill seems to be about right. A little bit more, a little bit less is certainly usable. But for me, 70% is a pretty good sweet spot. Other than that, everything is fairly standard. No cautions to worry about in today's video, but there will be a lot of action.
Green flag, green flag. Got one inside. Stay high. Stay right there. Keep high. Still there. Clear to the bottom. Got one inside. Stay right there. 3 wide, you're on top. Got one inside. Still there. 3 wide, you're on top. Hold your line. Hold your line. Inside. Still there. Clear inside. Inside. Stay high. Still there. Stay right there. 3 wide, you're on top. Hold your line. Inside. Still there. Keep it on top. 3 wide, you're on top. Got one inside. Still there. Keep it on top. Keep it on top. Keep high. You're up top, 3 wide. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Got one inside, still there. Stay high. Keep it on top. You're on top, 3 wide. Hold your line. Got one inside, still there. 3 wide, you're on top. Hold your line. 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 Got one inside, still there, clear. Got one inside, still there. Still there. Clear. Got one inside, you're up top, 3 wide. Got one inside, still there. Stay high. Stay high. Keep it on top. Keep it up, keep it up, keep digging, stay high. There's the bottom. Inside. You're on top, 3 wide. Got one inside, still there. Still there. You're on top, 3 wide. Inside, still there. Keep it on top. Clear to the bottom, 20 to go to strike. Got one inside, in the top 20. Stay right there. You're on top, 3 wide. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Inside, still there. Keep it on top. Keep it on top. Keep it on top. You're on top, 3 wide. Hold your line. Got one inside, still there. Stay high. Clear to the bottom. Got one inside, clear inside. Inside. Stay high. You're up top, 3 wide. Hold your line. Got one inside, still there. Keep high. Still there. Keep it on top. You're the top 20. Keep it on top. Clear. Got one inside, clear inside. Got one inside. Inside, still there. Clear. Got one inside. Still there. You're up top, 3 wide. Hold your line. Got one inside, still there. 3 wide, you're on top. Hold your line. Hold your line. Keep digging. Hold your line. Inside. Still there. Stay right there. Keep it on top. You're up top. 3 wide. Hold your line. Got one inside. Still there. Stay right there. Keep it on top. Keep high. 3 wide, you're on top. Hold your line. Got one inside, still there. Clear inside. Inside. Clear. Inside. Keep high. Keep it on top. Clear inside. Inside. Keep it on top. Still there. Clear to the bottom. Inside. You're up top, 3 wide. Hold your line. Got one inside, still there. Stay right there. You're up top, 3 wide. Hold your line. Inside. Still there. Clear. Got one outside. Stay on the bottom. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Hold your line. Hold your line. Got one outside. Still there. There's the stop. Outside. Stay low. Stay low. There's the stop. Got one outside. Stay low. Stay on the bottom. There's the stop. Outside. Stay on the bottom. Keep to the bottom. Clear. Got one outside. Keep to the bottom. There's the stop. You're in the top 20. Outside. Keep to the bottom. Stay low. Clear. Got one outside. Still there. Still there. Keep low. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Hold your line. Outside. Still there. Keep to the bottom. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Hold your line. Hold your line. Got one outside. Still there. Stay on the bottom. Stay low. Clear outside. Outside. Stay on the bottom. Stay low. Stay on the bottom. 3 wide, you're on the bottom. Hold your line. Outside, still there. 3 wide, you're on the bottom. Hold your line. You're in the top 10. Got one outside, still there. Stay low. Keep to the bottom. Still there. Keep low. Clear outside. Got one outside. Stay on the bottom. Stay low. 10 laps to go. You're on the bottom, 3 wide. Clear. Outside. Keep low. Next car is the leader. Still there. Stay low. There's the stop. Got one inside. Keep it up, keep digging, keep high. You're in second. Good job. Keep high. Clear to the bottom. Got one inside. Stay high. Still still there. Keep it on top. Clear inside. You are the leader. Keep digging. Inside. Keep high. Stay right there. Clear to the bottom. Inside. Keep high. Keep high. Next car is the leader. Keep high. Stay high. Three wide, you're on top. Hold your line. Inside. Still there. Clear. Inside. Stay right there. Keep high. You're on top. Three wide. Hold your line. Got one inside. Still there. Stay right there. About to go to strike. Keep it on top. Next car is the leader. Keep high. You're on top, three wide. Hold your line. Got one inside, still there. Stay right there. Stay right there. You're on top, three wide. Got one inside, still there. Stay high. You're on top, three wide. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Inside, still there. You're up top, three wide. Got one inside, still there. You're up top, three wide. Stay right there. Keep high. Three wide, you're the meat. Clear inside. Still there. Next car is the leader. Keep low. Keep low. You're in the middle. Three wide. Clear. Still there. Keep it on top. Three wide, you're the meat. Hold your line. Push to stop. Still there. Stay right there. Stay right there. On top, clear to the bottom. Got one inside. Stay high. You're on top, three wide. Got one inside, still there. Stay high. Stay right there. Stay high. You're on top, three wide. Inside, still there. Keep high. Clear to the bottom. Got one inside. Stay right there. Keep high. Three wide, you're on top. 2 laps to go. Inside, still there. Three wide, you're on top. Hold your line. Inside. Still there. Still there. Keep high. Clear. Got one inside. Keep it on top. Keep it on top. Clear to the bottom. Got one inside. Clear inside. Got one inside. Clear. Got one inside. Keep high. Clear inside. Got one inside. You're on top. 3 wide. White flag next time by a stripe. Hold your line. Next car is the leader. Inside. Still there. 3 wide. You're on top. Inside. Still there. You're in the top 10. Still there. You're on top. 3 wide. Inside. Still there. Clear inside. Got one inside. Stay right there. You're up top, 3 wide. Hold your line. Hold your line. Inside, still there. Clear, inside. 3 wide, you're on top. Hold your line. Hold your line. That's the checkered flag.